welcome back again to Baking Time with Maija. Today we are going to make surprise herb bread. The surprise is, whatever herbs you have in your kitchen. It's optional to include what I have here, like oregano and garlic powder. You just find whatever you've got and put in half a teaspoon and just see what comes out. It's fun. It's a surprise. So first I'm going to tie my hair back with my trusty hair tie. Okay. Then I'm going to wash my hands and sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. As always, drying it with a nice clean towel. Good. Alright, so first we start with the yeast. So let's go over the ingredients first. So we need a packet of dried yeast, a whole packet. We need a cup of warm water. So here we have an almost full lemon mug of water. We need about 2 to 3 cups of flour, but in the beginning we'll add it cup by cup. Salt, sugar, melted butter. So this is about 2 tablespoons, around 100 grams. I do tend to use a bit more butter because I am American. But yes, around 2 tablespoons, less than 100 grams, around that. And then whatever herbs you have around in your kitchen. So I have oregano and garlic powder. I'm going to add those. But I also have some chili flakes, just a tiny bit. So I thought, yeah, let's throw it in, see what we have. You can also use half a teaspoon of turmeric, but make sure to lay cling film down on the counter because it will stain everything yellow. You can use rosemary or basil is a great thing to add. Just whatever you've got, parsley flakes, just throw them in. But first we are going to activate the yeast. So we are going to pour in the warm water into the bowl. Then we will sprinkle in the whole packet of yeast. There we go. And give it a little mix. Just around. Then we'll add in the sugar. So we need 3 tablespoons. So a spoon you would use to eat soup. Just a bit for the yeast. Alright, and then maybe give it a bit of a stir. There we go. Okay, so now we are going to add in everything else. So let's add in the salt. We have half a teaspoon, so a teaspoon is this much, so just a little bit. About this much. It's in the bowl, so it's all good. I have a teaspoon and then 2 tablespoons of melted butter. So the butter I already melted in the microwave. If you use a microwave, make sure to have your grown-up do it for you. Okay, let's pour it in. And I'll give everything a stir before we add in the flour. So we have our moving mug, so an almost full moving mug. Hopefully you can see. It's okay, good. Put that in. Let's give it a mix. There we go. And now you can add in your herbs. So I am going, garlic or onion powder is very strong, so just add a little bit of it. So just about less than a teaspoon, so about 1/4 of a teaspoon, so just a very small bit, just a little. Put something there. Yeah, just about this much, a small amount. There we go. And then about half a teaspoon of oregano, so a little less than a whole teaspoon. This is also a nice chance to see just what you have in your kitchen and to learn the names of different herbs and smell them and get to know them, because I love herbs. My favorite is rosemary. If you have that in your kitchen, you can add it into the bread. Who knows? And then chili flakes, it's almost empty, so I'm going to just throw everything in. Of course, if you like spicy food, do not add chili flakes. But I like spicy food. So do my friends. Alright, so I mix it all together. There we go. Okay, oh, this is very good. Okay, so I have everything mixed, and it's really liquid. It's not a dough yet, so I'm going to add in more flour slowly. So about 1 cup. There we go. Yeah, 1 cup. Here, and let's give it a stir. So now when it starts to come off of the bowl, that means it's ready to be turned out. But first I'll give it a few more stirs. There's still some dry spots. Okay, perfect. So whenever you turn out dough, always put flour all over the counter or wherever you're working with the dough. Maybe a big cutting board or a nice clean surface on the table. I'll use this trolley here because it's nice and clean. Just take some flour. And spread it out. I'll move a few things aside. Oh, the flour. Good. Then I'll dump everything out. Okay. Well, it smells really good. It smells a bit like pizza with the garlic powder. Alright. So, now I'm going to get some more flour and sprinkle it on. Make sure there's flour on my hands. And give it a nice knead. Continue like this until everything is kind of mixed together. It's not sticking to your hands too much. It's okay if it's a bit sticky. It should not be dry, but it's okay that if your hands can come off easily. Let me see if I can make a nice ball, or just a ball, whatever kind of ball you like to make. Let's make that. So, nice ball. Now I already have a nice big bowl that I have put some oil in. It's nice to put in some oil or butter at the bottom of the bowl, kind of spread it around so it doesn't stick when it rises. So now I'm putting that ball of dough in the bowl. I'm going to cover it with a cloth and put it in a nice warm place for about 2 hours or so until the bread rises. Alright, hello everyone, welcome back. About half an hour to an hour later. Let's see if the dough has risen. Ta-da! Ooh, it looks so nice and big. So now we can put it in the oven. So what we're going to do is just put like some wax paper, or you could even put aluminum foil or grease a baking pan or bread pan and put it in there. And then take the dough and put it in the pan. Nice and squishy. It's good. It's okay if there's a bit of oil on the bottom. It's just from the oil that I put in there before. You can kind of shape it into a nice loaf. Let's see. Ah, yes, there we go. Let's put it there you go. If you have a pan that is shaped like a loaf, this is perfect. Otherwise, you can just kind of make a little loaf shape and make sure it's all even. There isn't a part that's that's higher than the others. And then you can just put it in the oven at not 300, that's Fahrenheit, at around 200 degrees Celsius in around the middle of the oven for about half an hour. And always make sure to have your grown-up do this. Okay, now I've sliced about half of the bread in these nice little slices. It smells so good. I am going to invite my friend over, and then we'll butter the bread and give it a taste. So, come on over. Yeah. Hello. Hi. Yeah, you can. Hello. You can choose a slice of bread, and I'll put some butter on.
Oh, it's really nice.
Yeah.
I can smell it.
I put in some chili flakes and some oregano and a bit of garlic powder. But again, you can put in whatever herbs you find in your kitchen. See what happens.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'll put a bit on mine.
Mmm. It's really good.
I'm glad.
It's really good. It's very, it's warm, it's puffy, and the outside
The crust?
crust is very very crusty. How do you say
Yeah,
crusty?
kind of crisp and crunchy.
Yeah,
and,
crispy.
ooh, that's good.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
glad.
really good. I like it.
Okay, that's so nice
Thank
of you to
you.
say. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. So if you like that recipe, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. And if you make your own bread, please send us pictures or tell us how it tasted and what herbs you used. See you guys later.
See ya.
Bye.